we need to talk about Paramount's project for next year, the Yellowstone sequel series. You may recall that Season 4 of Yellowstone saw the first appearances of the Four Sixes, and that Season 5 saw even more of them. However, in contrast to the majority of the other ranches we visited in Yellowstone, it was not simply used as a backdrop. It was essentially a lengthy trailer for the forthcoming Four Sixes show. We were there for a lot of time, and those scenes weren't just filler, they were establishing the foundation. They were showing us what life could be like in Texas, and I honestly enjoyed every moment of it. All of these scenes featured my beloved Jimmy Herdstrom. We watched as he moved to Texas from Montana, said a heartbreaking goodbye to Mia, fought guilt, met Emily, fell in love, and most importantly, finally settled in a place where he belonged. He was still living in Texas when Season 5 began. He also appeared happier and more mature than I had ever seen him before, if I am being honest. I felt like I had witnessed him mature and was proud of him. Since I truly believe that we have seen the entire arc, it is difficult for me to envision Jimmy's future, but tell me what aspects of Jimmy's story you still want to see. On the Four Sixes ranch, I know there is one character who will cause a stir. Can you guess who that is? It is, of course, Teeter. She begged Travis for a job after she lost Colby in the Yellowstone finale, which still breaks my heart. In that scene, Travis doesn't say much. All he does is tell her to ask Jimmy. All it takes is for Jimmy to give her a slight nod. We basically had all three leads for the TV show Four Sixes, thanks to this brief scene. In addition, including Teeter in this series was, in my opinion, one of Taylor's best moves. Now, I have to be truthful, I don't really like Travis. Although I am aware that Taylor Sheridan plays him and that he is significant, his presence has always annoyed me. His energy just doesn't resonate with me. Having said that, Travis is completely out of the question if Teeter and Jimmy are going to be the focus of this new chapter. However, I want to know if you feel the same way about him, or am I the only one? Things get even more exciting at this point. The name Matthew McConaughey keeps coming up in rumours that the show still requires an A-list star to help it succeed. Let's face it, if ever there was a match made in heaven between a real-life actor and a fictional setting, this is it. He is a native of Texas, has the rough-and-tumble charm of a cowboy, and his grounded authenticity would go perfectly with the Four Sixes vibe. It is anticipated that this show will depart from Yellowstone in terms of the plot. Four Sixes will delve into the day-to-day operations of running a ranch rather than focusing on local politics, power plays, or land disputes. It will have a much more intimate feel. Despite the fact that it is fiction, some people even claim that it is very much like a documentary. A further layer of authenticity is provided by the fact that the Four Sixes ranch remains a fully operational ranch in reality. Already, I can sense how grounded and real the show will be. I'm picturing dusty barns, worn-out horses, sunburned faces, and cowboys just trying to survive while dealing with their complicated personal lives. Furthermore, everything will take place the following year. It moves at a different pace but is just as intense as a contemporary Western without all of the local politics. The fact that there is still no official release date is the only thing that is currently causing me anxiety. That silence is kind of scary, even though it has been confirmed to take place next year. Christina Voros, executive producer, recently stated that she is unsure even if the show is still in development. Additionally, my stomach dropped when I heard that. Like, what are you implying? Are we still receiving this? I have a little hope because IMDb still lists it as coming out next year. So, for the time being, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. We are aware that Jimmy's character, Jefferson White, is having the busiest year of his career. He was recently cast as Lee Harvey Oswald in the upcoming JFK thriller November 1963. In addition, he has taken on the role of Hamish Abernathy in the audiobook adaptation of the newest Hunger Games book, Sunrise on the Reaping. He starred in the final season of the popular Netflix show You, and he will also star in the Korean-American family drama Bedford Park. In all honesty, those are only half of the projects he has planned for the remainder of the year on his IMDb page. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if he manages to sneak in 4 sixes. Having said that, I believe they have everything ready if Paramount lists it as a project for the following year. However, that's just me. In contrast to Jefferson, Tita's Jennifer Landon and Matthew's careers have been pretty laid back this year. Therefore, there is no need to be concerned about the 4 Sixes television show's future, so long as Jefferson is brought on board. Make sure to like and follow us for more weekly updates on the Yellowstone franchise. In the meantime, you might be interested in the on-screen video as well.